How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and we are back with our Hut 23 Road to Glory, the no money spent Road to Bread here in episode 11. And it's another Hut Champs episode, guys. I feel like most of these over the weekends will be Hut Champs. I've been playing a lot, and we got our first games done, our first 5 done in the last one, and today we're gonna get another, I think 4. I only had the mental sanity to play 4 in this episode, but we will get the rest of them done in the next episode. I'm not gonna play all 20. I've got a very busy weekend. I'm going to the Bills game tonight, going to the Sabres game tomorrow, and I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend and not just playing champs. But here we go, guys. You can see that currently we're 1-4. And looking at the wins right now, we get 250 champs points and champions collectible. I want to shoot for 5 to 7 wins. I feel like we can get to 7 if I get some good matchups. And it's something that I've been trying to work on. Obviously, I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm letting the champs' nerves get to me, right? I'm getting nervous or whatnot. But same team as usual. We have not made any changes, no upgrades yet. But I do love the fact that we've got Mian on the second line. I'm absolutely in love with that Mian card. I'm just taking a look at some of these guys to maybe put somebody that can take face-offs and move Kopitar up. I've not been that impressed by the Kopitar card. He's a fine third-line center for me, but ultimately I think that's where he's going to stay. But here we go. We play Pepsi Coke. In the first matchup, he's got McKinnon, Pasternak, and Crosby, all of their X-Factor abilities active. The Backhand Beauty, I wonder if that one's even worth having. I personally don't think Ankle Breaker is worth having. It's one that I never really notice. But here to start, our opponent, they're going to break out of their zone with Crosby. They find Pasternak. Dougie Hamilton's there. I don't know how that one got in. Like, honestly, taking a half shot from the boards, and Dougie Hamilton's right there. Guys, I've hated this Carey Price card. He gets benched at the end of this episode. So in the next episode, I will not be using Carey Price. I will be back to using Jake Ottinger, who was actually kind of like a staple of our Rivals resurgence earlier this week. But down 1-0 with just a minute left in the first. No more goals in that period, but we're about halfway through the second, and we got a face-off coming. A good tie-up win, a good forecheck from LaRoque, who's going to go backdoor and finds Tkachuk. Guys, I am loving this Tkachuk card. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I know I probably would have liked Larkin better. He would have flew down the wings. He's got wheels. You know, probably should have taken Larkin. But I'm liking the Tkachuk card. He's been really, really solid for me, and he really, really does fit my play style. Speaking of, we've got Turnbull who shoots. The puck's in front of the net. It's loose. It's a scrum. Skamura finds it, and I actually realized I found it. I got there, and I wasn't just spamming shoot. I realized that I had the puck, so I waited, held it to my forehand, and then popped that thing top shelf. And Haley Skamura, I believe that might be her first goal that I've actually shown you guys. Her first recorded goal, but it gives us a 2-1 lead in the first game of this session. We then find Stamkos. Stamkos' shot gets blocked. Oh, it falls to Huberdeau. Kind of unlucky for my opponent, but I'm going to take it considering they got that one random wrist shot from the boards from the top of the circle. So I'm going to take that. I'm not going to complain about that at all. But here we go. Later on, we're going to get an Emmanuel Sauce up to Kopitar. He is able to beat the defender, gets around him, and tucks that thing home. We should be home free in this one. No concerns there, but a really nice find from Mian to get it up to Kopitar. And that's why I was kind of hoping to get Kopitar up in the lineup. I couldn't find a way to do it. But Mian's manual sauce there. Kopitar is able to get there. He's got position on the defender. And then here, that is all she wrote. No more goals left in this one. We get another shot just for objectives, and we've been killing it on the objectives right now. They're coming hot and heavy, right? Like a ton of them in a row. It's been pretty good for us, but there you guys can see we get back up over 1,000 round points. We're 2-5-1, I think we are. No, 2-4. Oh my God, that was not us. We are 2-4. But as you guys can see, we absolutely dominated this game from start to finish. It was just an absolute bombardment from us. And I've got to take shots more. I've noticed that when I take more shots, I am doing better. I am getting more goals. I'm getting more chances. And this guy's team was pretty freaking good. He's got X-Factor, OV, Makar. Oh, guys, this video is about Makar. Just a heads up, spoiler alert. I hate Makar. I never want to see that card again, but I feel like I'm going to see it a ton. This guy's got Kaprizov and Kendall Coyne Schofield. Maybe that's a card I should be looking to upgrade. But the Magic Men versus Road to Bread here at the KeyBank Center. And this is a really, really fun game. Whoever this person is, I don't know who they are. I didn't message them or anything like that, because the last thing you want to see after you get finished with a game of Rivals is a message. But this was just such a fun game. And I played this one so poorly. So poorly on me. A bad angle from Pasta. And then I flew over with Riley, and it was a bad angle then too. And my opponent gets an early shorthanded goal to take a 1-0 lead. And guys, that Jared McCann card is an absolute staple of teams that I'm noticing. So maybe Jared McCann over Bowen Byram if we do get that 88 Master Series player, or whatever MSP stands for. But we are able to, on the power play, get Pasternak. He's going to cut in, and ooh, he's going to roof it for sure. Pasta, top shelf, short side, and ties the game right away on the power play. So probably an L on the power play there, just simply because we allowed a shorthanded goal, but we do tie it up right away. Kopitar and Meehan get the assists on that one. And then our opponent now, the Magic Man, is going to come in. I'm trying to chase him with Meehan. I over pursue. Point gets in, does knock the puck off though. I over pursue with Dougie Hamilton, but I'm right there with Riley. I knew exactly what he was going to do. And Riley doesn't put his stick down. He's not aware that the puck is coming. That was quite frustrating, to be honest, to watch me be exactly where it is and just to go through me, not even attempt to put my stick in the lane. Like, if you attempt and you fail, I get it. But we're going to get around him with Meehan, and I thought for sure that was the moment that we tied the game. But Pasternak is going to get it in the corner from Tkachuk, and Meehan puts that one home. I'm fist bump. I'm excited. I'm into this game. This was a really, really fun game. This is one of the ones that I enjoyed this weekend so far. But Meehan is able to get on the back door and put that thing in. I've changed up my strategies a bit, guys, since this video and next video. They really, really come in clutch. Like, the next video is a lot of fun. And I actually play somebody that most of you may know. Anyway, I dangle with Kopitar. It doesn't work. I just don't get the hit off. And he's able to find Roman Josi on the back door. I should have nudged him there. I should have at least interfered. You know, maybe not the penalty interference, but at least slowed him down a bit when I checked with Dougie Hamilton. Like, right there, I can't believe he missed him. It's kind of absurd and baffling that he could miss him when he was, like, within inches of touching his jersey. But we are going to continue the streak of going back and forth in goals, though, as Brian Campbell gets it knocked off of him, but the puck somehow finds its way back to Huberdeau. DeBrincat's shot doesn't go, but Huberdeau now is able to protect the puck down low. He finds Stamkos. Stamkos is just going to turn and shoot, and there was so much room on that left side. It'd be just cringe if Stamkos couldn't hit that. And he's going to get us back to even in this one. And it's 3-3 now in the third period. This was a great, great game, guys, going back and forth. But we do have a defensive zone face-off. We do win it. I play it out with Price. I can't get the puck out on the breakout. Kopitar steals it, and my other defenders, they just didn't know what to do. They were confused. They forgot we were still on defense in the defensive zone. So Campbell just kind of sat there and was trying to scan for anybody that's wearing his jersey in the crowd. I don't know what he's looking at there. He's protecting the slot. Meanwhile, Kendall Coyne Schofield is just streaking behind him. So he should have collapsed a bit more, but maybe that's part of the strategy glitch that, you know, I can't remember exactly what game I fixed it in. But here we go. We are not going to wait long. Tkachuk powers around his man, gets through another backhand, forehand, backhand, and he's going to tie this game up again shortly after giving up the lead. Now, we've never had the lead ourselves, but we've never trailed by more than one, and it's now 4-4 with about 13 minutes left in the game. It's anybody's game. Anything can happen. I really, really wanted to get that next goal. But you can see here, our opponent takes Matthews, gets in. I dive, and Svechnikov actually makes a great play with Blake. I'm chasing. I just couldn't get the check, the poke check. He just was just got a stick caught. I hate that glitch when your guy's just like, oh no, I don't know how my stick. I don't know how to move my stick. You know. But Braden Point roofs that thing short side, and here I am with me, and I'm trying to be patient on the breakout, and McCann's not even looking, and it goes off his stick. Really unfortunate, and he finds Gaudreau on the counterattack, and Gaudreau gets the first multi-goal lead, and it goes to my opponent. And that was really disappointing because this was a really back and forth game, but Goudreau and McCann teaming up there. McCann, I was so close on that poke check with me into it. Just felt like this whole game I was one step behind at every moment. And we're now down by 2 goals with just a few minutes left here in the third period. I think it's like single digits as far as minutes left. Yeah, under 5 minutes left in the third period at this point. And I'm pushing for a goal. You guys can see we break in with LaRoque. We find Kachuk. Oh, we just couldn't get the shot away, but we get a tripping penalty. And at that point, I'm pretty much kissing this one goodbye. A good play from my opponent. How Carlson and LaRoque don't knock Goudreau at least off the puck a bit. Like, he can continue to skate with it, but the fact that he skated like there was, like, he had a force field around him, that's the one thing I'm not liking about this year. But we try very, very hard to get back into this one. It's just my opponent was a little bit more clinical than I was. And also, I forgot to mention, the fantasy hockey event just dropped. And you guys can see a very, very close game back and forth. They were just more clinical. But the fantasy hockey event just dropped, and it's really, really bad. Like, straight up, I'm not going to waste my coins or my time or my effort or collectibles or anything like that as a free-to-play, no money spent player. I'm not even going to touch this event. And I wish there was some Halloween event. I really did enjoy the Halloween event last year when I did a little bit of the Road to Glory last year. So, you know, it's really disappointing that we don't have an event that I can get excited about or participate in. But here we go, our next game of champs, and I wait a little too long there with Brian Campbell to break that puck out of the zone. We get the poke check with the brink gap, but Larkin gets it right back. He finds Makar at the point, who's just gonna roof it. We were so close on that one as well. I've just been off by like that much in these first 9-10 games. And this is the start of the Kel Makar in my nightmares part of the episode, because I'm pretty sure for the next 3 games, every single opponent has an X Factor Makar or at least base Makar. And it's absurd. I didn't know Kel Makar was just free, that everybody could have him. I want one. Can I please have a Kel Makar? But we go down 1-0 early in this game. Dougie Hamilton there, and there is Kel Makar. Huberdeau, and, you know, he's just that little far off. Some horrific defending by me, and Kel Makar goes coast to coast. Credit to my opponent for keeping his composure, right? Going coast to coast, not trying to get too fancy, just putting it home. But some terrible defending by me. I mean, that was awful. I'm not afraid to admit it when I just absolutely awful here. Just couldn't do anything there, and Kel Makar goes from end to end. I had pinched with Dougie Hamilton, I think. Dougie Hamilton's made plays. He just hasn't shown up on the score sheet for us. Really, I've really enjoyed him, though, on the second pairing. We're down 2-0, though. We get absolutely toe dragged, and I finally, with Blake, go ahead and take Kel Makar out. Duchesne picks it up, though. We over pursue into the boards. Never over pursue. That's one of the big things. Like, when you play somebody that over pursues and you can just skate around them, especially when I'm like chasing with Blake and you've got Duchesne, I've got no chance there. So that's one of my tips that I've learned is don't over pursue. Stay, you know, content. I know you want the puck and everything like that, but that's all the goals in this one. I mean, we just came from a 7-4 loss, and now we go to a 3-0 loss. It's a bit unfortunate, and I really did feel like I deserved to win this one. I just made those couple mistakes. But the fact that I didn't get a goal was actually really, really frustrating. I felt like I played well enough to get a goal. I felt like I deserved one, that I had enough chances, that some kind of shot or bounce. You know, I'm not taking shots from the blue line, or I'm not taking shots from the corner, right? I'm taking some legit shots too, and it's just none of them are going in. You guys can see I took 22 shots. They took 7. Time on attack was even, right? So it just didn't feel like one of those games where I should have lost. I did give up too many high quality chances against, but man, to not score in that moment was really, really unfortunate. But then we face Team Boogie here in I think it's our 4th game of the episode. I cannot actually remember if this is the 4th game. I think this is the 4th game, and I think it was after this one. All of these games were played on Thursday. I didn't play on Friday. I took the day off, and then Saturday is when I played my last one. So I know you guys are seeing this on Sunday most likely. So just be aware of the timing difference there. But Kopitar is able to get the puck off of Marner. Kopitar streaking in. He's got a step. Can he get there? No, he can't. But Kachuk can, sort of, maybe. Oh, okay. Listen, after the last game where I took 22 shots and had a similar amount of time on attack and didn't score, I was not going to complain about that one at all. I was taking that one and I didn't feel bad about it. But then Stamkos is able to find Huberto. Huberto skates around his man, protects the puck, goes to the brink end on the back door, and we get a multi-goal lead for, I think, well, since we played Pepsi Coke at the beginning of this episode, this is our first multi-goal lead after trailing for like 2 straight games. And now we have a 2-0 lead here in the first period. Going into the early second period, though, I'm going to over-pursue with Blake. Again, skating into the corner like that with Nurse, I don't need to go for the check. Nurse flings it back. Ovechkin waits just the right amount of time and beats Carey Price, high blocker. Sarah Nurse's unstoppable force. I'm pretty sure she's got the relentless, but it wasn't active. But they had us dead to rights in the slot. Campbell didn't really do much for me there. And our opponent does cut the lead down to 1. And now I'm getting nervous, right? Because I was up by 2. Things aren't going well, but hey, we got another offensive zone face-off. And I guess in this episode, I've got a lot of goals like this. But I have scored quite a few like this with this line specifically. Brad Marchand off the face-off. Going backhand top corner, reestablishing our 2-goal lead. And this would be our 3rd win. This would be our 3rd win if we can hold on to this, and we would get those nicer rewards and things like that. We're going to protect the puck with me in here. We're going to go down in the corner. It goes around to Svechnikov. I probably should have passed that there, but Svechnikov is going to find me, and no, he's not. It gets stuck on Shesterkin, and I accidentally dive with Svechnikov, but a bad play by me getting Pasternak stuck in sand there. But really, really unfortunate that our opponent tries to force a cross-crease pass while I'm crouching in the middle. That was 0% gonna go through, and Carey Price just puts it in the net for him. I mean, it goes literally between Carey Price's legs, off of his left pad and then in, and Carey Price really pissed me off. All day Thursday, I was not a Carey Price fan, but our opponent now with 35 seconds left. I over-pursue with Dougie Hamilton. I over-pursue with Morgan Riley. And we blew it. We blew a 2-goal lead. It is 3-3, and we're going to be heading into overtime. But though I should have stayed solid. He's skating into the corner. Again, that's one thing that, I took Friday off. I'm just like, okay. We're going to just readjust. I played some rivals on Friday, actually. I played some squad battles. And we actually got squad battles rewards at the end of this one. So there's a little reward for those of you that stuck around to the end. So keep watching. There's like, 30 seconds left, a minute left in the episode? I have no idea. I should, but here we go. Pasternak in overtime. Oh, can't get the shot. It gets blocked. A terrible angle from me with Riley. And now Pasternak is there. The shot is saved, but I don't know if you guys noticed that. Carey Price blockered it into Pasta, and I put it in my own net, and that's how we're going to lose. And we quickly go from 1-4 to 2-6-1. That is such a frustrating way to start our champs ever. This is my first champs experience ever. So really, really frustrating, but the coins are coming, guys. I promise we are getting coins. We are going to just stash them in the bank. And you guys can see I felt again that I was the better player. I'm just having a similar or just a somewhat tough time scoring goals. I know everybody is just about, but when I'm taking these shots, they're not low percentage either. I am shooting for rebounds at times, but I feel like I should be scoring more than I am. But there you guys can see 2-6-1 heading into the Saturday games. But we did come back later and claim our squad battles rewards. So there's 7,500 coins because I was trying to practice scoring on the AI on Superstar. Just, if I can get some similar styles down, we'll be good. But at this point, this is after the champs and everything, so I am not in the mood. And we pull 2 yellows, and one of them is David Pasternak. We pull ourselves a David Pasternak, and we already have it, which means I can send it directly to the trade pile, and we can replenish those coins, boys. And that felt great. But I'm skipping all of the pack opening animations because I'm frustrated at this point. I just want to get out of here. I want to go. But we do pull a McAvoy, too, which looks like a pretty solid card. A Rasmus Anderson, and then a John Klingberg. So we've got options if we want to change it up on the blue line. Some more right-handed options too. So our 2 gold players pack, though, this is just me doing my silver rerolls. Nothing really special out of here, but a couple good packs from squad battles. Squad battles rewards have been good. But we will sell that pasta for, I believe, about 13,000, and I do end up buying Kachuk. and upgrading Kachuk. So that'll be great for us. Kachuk will now be fully maxed out. We've got the coins from Pasta, and at the end of tomorrow's episode, I will let you know after this weekend how many coins we have, because it's looking good, guys. But that's all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
It's a free for all, before we fall. It's a free for all.